After 7 years of study in Europe, Crisostomo Ibarra returned to the Philippines. He was given a welcome party by Captain Tiago, the father of Maria Clara. Maria Clara is Crisostomo's childhood sweetheart, though numerous guests warmly welcomed him. Padre Damaso immediately showed coldness and rudeness, much to the surprise of unexpecting Crisostomo. On the way back to his hotel, he was approached by Guevara. The soldier told Crisostomo that his father, Don Rafael Ibarra, died while trying to help a boy who was punished by a tax collector. Don Rafael accidentally pushed the tax collector, who fell and hit his head on a stone. Don Rafael suffered and died inside the prison cell. Later, he was buried in a Chinese cemetery. Crisostomo found out that his father's body was missing because those who were ordered to remove Don Rafael's body from the grave threw it into the river. Crisostomo was shocked and hurt by what he heard.
Hey. The most affecting part of the novel was the story of Sisa. She was a rich girl turned poor after marrying Pedro, who was not only younger but a responsible husband and father of their children. Sisa became insane and she lost her two sons, Crispin and Basilio. Crispin died from the hand of the heartless Sacristan Mayor, and Basilio disappeared, not fully comprehending what happened to him, to his brother and to his mother. Meanwhile, Maria Clara, together with Capitan Tiago and Isabel, arrived in San Diego for a planned picnic. Crisostomo was there to be with Maria Clara. Girlfriend of Maria Clara also came to join them. There was Sinang Neneng, and Ida. The boatman was young and named Elias. The third picnic was disrupted by a crocodile accident. Elias tried to save the life of everyone in the boat by diving into the water to kill the crocodile. But when Crisostomo saw that Elias' life was already in danger, he to jump into the river to save Elias after the accident. The frightening atmosphere of the day was temporarily forgotten when Maria Clara played the harp and song the song of Maria Clara. It was followed by a sumptuous meal enjoyed by everyone later. Crisostomo and Capitan Tiago played chess while the girls played the wheel of chance. The happy mood of the day was once again disrupted when Padre Salvi snatched the book and destroyed it. He reprimanded everyone because he said that it is a sin to play such as the game that same time the Guardian Civil arrived to arrest others because of assault Padre Damaso. Before he was arrested, Elias quietly sneaked away but successfully avoided the arresting officer.
The third picnic was disrupted by the crocodile incident. Elias tried to save the life of everyone in the boat by diving into the water to kill the crocodile. But when Crisostomo saw that Elias' life was already in danger, he too jumped into the river to save Elias. So, sa pagsakay nila sa boat, giatake ni sila og crocodile. Unya si Elias gusto niya isave ang iyahang makauban, mauming layat siya sa river og iyahang patyon ang crocodile. Pero nakita ni Crisostomo nga naglisod si Elias sa pagpatay sa crocodile mong iyaha kining gitabangan ug minglayat siya sa river. After the incident, the frightened atmosphere of the day was temporarily forgotten when Maria Clara played the harp and sang the song of Maria Clara. And it was followed by sumptuous meal enjoyed by everyone. So, sa kahadlok sa palibot tungod sa panghitabo, murag nawala bitaw ang ilahang kahadlok tungod kay sa pagkanta ni Maria Clara sa kanta nga Maria Clara. Nya gisamutan pag yun sa ilang pagkaon nga mga mahalon moong murag nag-enjoy bitaw sila og balik. Later, Crisostomo and Capitan Tiago played chess while the girls played Wheel of Chance. The happy mood of the day was once again disrupted when Padre Salvi snatched the book and destroyed it. He reprimanded everyone because he said it is a sin to play suck with kind of game. So, sa pag sunod na sad ana si Crisostomo o si Kapitan Tiago nagduwa ni sila og chess unya ang mga babae nagduwa bitaw og Wheel of Chance, pero na distract na sad ning ilahang paglingaw-lingaw tungod kay si Padre Salvi iyang gikuha ang libro og iya kining giguba tungod kay wala siya nakauyon sa ilahang game, kay kana daw nga klase nga game is sala na siya, mana siya. And at the same time, the Guardia Civil arrived to arrest Elias because he assaulted Padre Damaso. But before he was arrested, Elias quickly slipped away and successfully avoided the arresting officer. And then, pareha gyapon sa panghitabo, si Elias dakpuno ni siya og mga gwardyang civil. Maong ato nga time na ay naabot nga mga gwardya aron dakpon si Elias. Pero wala ni nila nadakpan kini kay si Elias nagdali-dali man pud siya og takas. Maong nang wa siya nadakpan. The following day, Crisostomo assaulted Peloso Potasio about his plan put up a school in Santiago. So after pagkaugma daw ana, si Crisostomo nangumusta siya ni Peloso Potasio about silang plano nga eskwelahan nga ipatukod.
To his family, he told Crisostomo everything about his life, from one tragic story to another. His grandfather was wrongly accused, flogged, and crippled. His grandmother became a prostitute to support her family. His uncle named Balat was beheaded. His father was jailed for falling in love with a rich girl. He, as the son of the with luck, and had a twin sister. They were sent to a good school by their rich grandparents. One day, a distant relative exposed the shameful truth about them. They were forced to leave Tayabas and hide in shame. One day, his twin sister disappeared and was found dead in San Diego. From then on, he lived a vagabond life. Meanwhile, Crisostomo was arrested. He was accused by his enemies of leading those who attacked the barracks of the Guardia Civil. Elias bore the possible evidence which can be used against Crisostomo in order to help and save his friend. Afterwards, he helped Crisostomo to escape from prison. For the last time, Crisostomo found the time to see Maria Clara. He came to forgive her, giving up his letters which were used by Spanish authorities against him. Maria Clara tearfully told him how she was blackmailed by Padre Salvi, forcing her to give Crisostomo's letter in exchange of her mother's scandalous letter. She said she just wanted to save reputation of her mother, Doña Pia. She also revealed the painful truth that her biological father was Padre Damaso. After the emotional goodbyes, Crisostomo returned to Elias quietly waiting on his banca. While they were hurriedly rowing at the Pasig River, they heard gunshots from pursuing Guardia Civil. Elias told Crisostomo to hide under the Zacate while he jumped into the water unmindful of the bullets from the enemy's guns. Elias effectively diverted the attention of the chasing shoulders away from his friend.
No Limit Amiri is a powerful novel that exposes the social injustices and the corruption during the Spanish colonial period in the Philippines. Through the story of Crisostomo Rivera, it reveals how the abuse of power by priors and government officials affects ordinary Filipinos. The novel encourages readers to reflect on the importance of education, national identity, and standing up against oppression. It remains relevant today as a reminder to fight for justice and equality.